My name is Akumbo Fele Fidelis. I am a priest of the Catholic Diocese of Boko, Benue State, Central Nigeria. I am taking this moment to explain briefly the Novena to Mary on 12 Knots. And I will be doing that from two perspectives. From the perspective of the history of that novena and from the perspective of the theology of that novena. The Novena to Mary on 12 Knots is a powerful novena, and many can testify to this. The history. It was around 1615 that a noble German man had issues in his marriage with his wife, Sophie. The marriage was on the brink of collapse. He was worried, he was troubled, and he sought many ways of solving this problem. And so he went to meet a priest, Father Jacob Rem. And this was in Germany, in the parish of St. Peter in Augsburg. And then he explained to the priest his problem, how his marriage was collapsing. And so the priest asked him to join him in prayer. And so they did a 28-day prayer to Mary, Our Lady of the Snow. And they met on 4 occasions to pray together. And on the last day of their prayer, the man brought the ribbon of his wedding to the priest. It was customary at the time, in ancient times, that those who wed had a ribbon tied around their hands to signify their unity and union. And then the priest, Father Jacob, lifted the ribbon up to the statue of Mary, Our Lady of Snow, and then they offered prayers together. And after the prayers, he reached out, picked the ribbon that was completely straightened, and gave it to the German nobleman. The man went home feeling satisfied, and actually, his marriage was recovered. He was happy, the wife was happy, and they lived together happily. Now the family had children and told them the story of the intervention of our Mother Mary. And then later on in life, one of the sons, the grandchildren, became a priest, Father Hieronymus. And he also worked in St. Peter's in Germany, the same parish where Father Jacob had counseled and prayed with his parents. And he decided to do a memorial of that intervention from Mary. And so he brought in artists to draw that event. And what you see, the image of Mary on Doer of Knots, is what was drawn. And in that image, if you have the picture, you can see I've shared it several times on my Facebook handle, and on Instagram, and as well as on Twitter. You see the image of our Mother Mary lifted between the earth and heaven. And then you see that there are 2 angels. One angel is handing on a ribbon with knots, hooks. And then you find Mary giving back a strengthened ribbon to another angel. And the significance is very simple, that Mary receives our entangled knots of life. There could be whatever problems and ugly situations. Then she strengthens them, unties them, and brings them back to us. And so in 1980, around the 80s, a young man, George, went to Germany for studies. And he discovered the story of that artwork. And so he bought a postcard on his way back to Argentina of that art. And he went on ahead as an archbishop much later and promoted the devotion to Mary, the undoer of knots. Today he's a Pope, Pope Francis, and he is an ardent devotee of the Novena or the prayers to Mary, undoer of knots. And so I invite you, my dear friends, to join me. It is my favorite novena. In fact, this particular book was given to me by a Protestant convert. She used the novena, she loved it, it worked for her marriage. Lucia Mumbu Njolu. So she gave this, she signed it and gave it to me as a priest. And I've never left praying this novena. And I think it is nice to introduce you to this powerful prayer for Our Lady. Then the theology of this novena is very simple. It was started around 200 AD by Irenaeus, Saint Irenaeus, who was led a bishop. And we are told that he made a statement that the knots of Eve's disobedience were untied by Mary's face. That the disbelief of Eve was undone by the belief or the faith of our Mother Mary. And so we believe strongly that through Mary a lot can be done. And given the miracle of 1615 in the family of this German nobleman, we know that our Mother Mary can do a lot for us. So we will begin this novena on the 27th of this month, and it will run through to the 6th of May. We will do our best within this Lady Chapel, my Lady Chapel, to say the prayers here by 5 a.m. or 5:30 every morning. I'll be precise with time. And on Saturday and Sunday, I may not be available, but I can change when we can have this novena online so that people can follow. Usually I'll be where there's no network, so I may not be able to go live. So I ask you to be passionate about this prayer and see what God can do for you, because we live in a situation where we are entangled by very many problems. Series of family, societal, health problems abound in our time. The true prayers like these and the confidence we have in them, the testimonies that we have from these prayers, we are confident that our Mother Mary will intercede for us and things will be better. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope this makes meaning. You can purchase the book and get the rosary. I'll try my best to also post the prayers for each day, at least for those who are unable or who may be unable to follow us live. God bless you.